crashed it in the middle of the goddamn road.
The fuck is that in the intersection? Looks like a piece of plumbing or something. I don't know. Let's go see what the fuck that is. Would you look at that shit? It's a fucking flat baseball. Thought it was a fucking pipe fitting or something. That's fucking ridiculous. Greetings, citizens of the internet! TS42 here, your Insomniac motovlogger. And so I got home yesterday around 4 and was passed out on the couch by 6. I woke up around 1:30 a.m. and thought it might be nice to take you guys along for a ride. Now, I don't know about you, but I fucking love riding at night or super early in the morning. With no one on the road, it's like the city is my playground, especially during the summer. The days here are fucking miserably hot, and night rides are sometimes some of the best you'll get all summer. So I wasn't even aware that this place existed up until a couple of years ago, but apparently there's this huge movie studio. You can see this building up to my right. There's this huge studio complex thing. I'm not sure what they do here, but it's obviously a film studio. There's a bunch of stages and shit like that back here, but I don't know of anything that's been filmed here or anything like that, but yeah, it's here, and it's like literally within walking distance of my house. It's fucking crazy. Fuck are you, a red light? Seriously, I'm not sitting around all fucking night waiting for a goddamn light to change. Sorry, no cops, no traffic, I'm fucking going. The topic of the vlog, we're gonna be talking about Magic tonight, kids. No, not the card game, the real fucking thing. So now, as some of you know, I work in the IT field. What you don't know is why I got into it to begin with. Now, when I was young, I used to read a lot of fantasy books. I always tended to graduate toward the wizards or the magic-y type characters in those books, and it just always amazed me that these people could somehow bend reality to their will. And in games that are always the magic guys tend to always be the most utilitarian of those classes. They're more useful in a broader variety of situations. Now, in some respect, in my opinion, technology is our way of bending reality to our will. Now, I know it's more like manipulating reality, but saying it the other way tends to take away some of the substance from the words. So I'm going to tell you a little story about this place coming up here to my right. This place is called Dick's Sporting Goods, and before there was a building or even a fucking parking lot here, they had this big sign that said, "Dick's, coming soon." And kids, if you don't get that joke, go ask your parents. And parents, if your children do get that joke, you're bad parents. Imagine showing a modern smartphone to someone 100 years ago. Imagine showing someone 500 or 1,000 years ago. That shit would blow their fucking mind. To them, that shit is magic. It's like in the Wizard of Oz. Until the man behind the curtain was discovered, everyone thought it was magic. Well, to me, when I was little, I wanted to be the man behind the curtain. And I can't wait to see what technology is going to look like in the future. I mean, we can print organs, we can, look up graphene batteries. That's some crazy shit. I mean, just the idea that we can pick up a box, stick it to the side of our face, and talk to anyone anywhere on the entire fucking planet is retarded. So that to me is magic. And if you disagree, then you don't know what childlike wonder is. So let's stop in here and take a look. If you're familiar with this area, you can skip this bit, but If you're not, you might find this a little interesting. And I got a couple interesting stories about this place. See, I dated the granddaughter of the lady who owned all this land before it was built up. So yeah. But this is Perkins Row, for any of you not familiar with the area, and it's pretty much the hoity-toity style place. There's lots of really expensive stores and restaurants and stuff. There's a whole bunch of condos throughout this place as well. And from what I hear, there was some problems with like getting the workers paid, and just a whole big, you know, bunch of bullshit. Yeah, so anyway, but there's a bunch of condos here. From what I hear, they're pretty shitty built, and they're retardedly expensive. But I mean, if you look at the area, I guess it's kind of nice. I don't know. There's a theater back here. They're overpriced. I don't know. This isn't really my sort of place. Yeah, that's Barnes & Noble, which I'm almost positive you're familiar with, but I'm not sure if you can see it up there. I'm positive you can't, but there was a pool up there on top of the Barnes & Noble that I guess for all the condos that are up there. But let's pull around and get a better look. But the pool was apparently sealed improperly, and like it flooded out the fucking store, which I think is hilarious. But yeah, so they basically just hired somebody to do a shitty job. I'm not sure if they fixed it or what they did with it, but yeah, there's a pool up there on top of the bookstore, which is just about the worst fucking place you can put a goddamn swimming pool, but what do I know, right? This has been TS42, your Southern United States motovlogger, and that's why I drink.